Hi guys, I'm Origami Prime. I'm sorry, but I don't know why I'm doing this video. I don't have anything to do, but wait a second. What was that? Whoa! Whoa, who is this man? Who are you?
I'm Spidey-Dad.
Hi, Spidey-Dad.
Hey!
What are we doing?
What's all this stuff?
Yeah.
Well, today I thought it'd be fun if we made a computer.
Can you play Minecraft on it?
Sure, you can play all kinds of things.
Perfect.
Let's get to work. But first, how about I go through each component that's going to make up this computer, and I'll kind of explain a little bit about what each thing does.
Okay, but hold on. Let's go diving off the diving board.
Bye! Here we have the motherboard, which almost acts like a map, helping to connect all of the components together and helping each component communicate with each other. Here we have the CPU, which is considered the brain of the computer. Anytime you click a button or open a menu, this tells the computer what to do. This is our SSD card. This is basically where all the games and information on your computer is stored. Think of it like a toy box holding all of the fun toys. This is the RAM, or random access memory. If the SSD is the memory of the computer, or maybe the toolbox where you store all of your tools, this would be a tool bag where you just take the tools that you need for the job. It's not long-term memory, it's short-term memory. So it helps with doing the task at hand and doing it quickly. Here we have the GPU, or the graphics card. Think of it like the artist who paints all the pictures of the game that you're playing. And this is your power supply unit, or PSU, and this provides power to all the components of your computer. Here is the CPU cooler that we're going to be using for this build. Basically, it attaches to where the CPU is, which is the brain of the computer, and it helps it stay nice and cool because the CPU has to do a lot of thinking, and when it thinks too hard, it gets really, really hot. So this tries to keep it nice and cool so it doesn't fry itself. This big box has our computer case in it, or our tower. And what this is it's basically the house for all the components that we've gone over. A lot of them will come with fans that are pre-built into them, or that you can assemble into them to keep everything nice and cool. All right, so the first thing we're going to start with is this motherboard. This is pretty much the map that everything is going to be connected to, okay? We're going to connect almost all the components to it in some way, shape, or form. I'll take this out of the box. And here's a little trick that I learned online, is you actually use this box to build everything on. It makes it a little bit easier. I also want to start off by saying that I am not a computer specialist by any means. I learned everything that we're about to do today online, on YouTube. There's a lot of great videos out there that teach you how to do a lot of this stuff. And so I'm going to be using all that information to do all this stuff today, okay? So if anything's kind of confusing, or if I don't explain it properly, there's a lot of videos out there that can kind of help. But this is your motherboard. You see there's all kinds of confusing things on here, but I promise once we get started, it'll be pretty straightforward, okay? Origami Prime?
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, so let's get started.
But I have one question.
Yeah, what's up?
What the heck is this thing?
This is called thermal paste or thermal compound. And I'll show you. We're going to use this in one part. You'll see.
Hey guys,
Okay?
check this out. It's kind of like a sticker thing you'd find on a car or something like that.
Yeah, it came with the motherboard. You can use it for whatever. Put it on something.
I want to have it.
All right, Origami Prime. So, the first thing we're going to install is this. And this is the CPU. And as you remember what I told you before, this is is like the brain of everything.
Oh, and also guys, if we are going a little too fast, you can always pause to see what we are doing. Now, you might need a knife to open up the...
Yep, I just cut this slit. Now remember, make sure you do this with a parent.
If you're a kid, I'm not sure if you'd really understand it, but I am doing it with a parent, and he knows what he's doing.
Kind of. All right, so there you can see a better image of the CPU, okay? So it's in the plastic right now, so it's safe, but if you see, this is the back side of it, and it's got all these little intricate pins on here, and you want to make sure you don't touch that, okay? Really, you're going to try and touch it as least amount as possible, so I'm going to try and grab it by the sides.
And these might be some of them.
Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is actually push down on this little lever here, and it opens this guy up, and then this is going to open up just like that.
Oh, and guys, you're gonna put this into there.
Now, same thing with here like it was on here. You don't want to touch any of this, okay?
Yeah, it might even like electrocute you or something.
Well,
it might.
Shouldn't do that, but it might mess up your computer before you even start.
All of these stuff are really dangerous. That's why you need to do it with a parent.
All right. So I want you to see this little arrow here. There's a golden arrow. I don't know if you could see it, but right up here, there's an arrow, and that's how you know which way you're going to put it. See, there's an arrow on this side too. You're going to put this right on here, nice and gently.
And then close it back up.
It wiggles into place. Perfect. Nice and snug. And so the next thing you're going to do
is close it back up.
You're going to close it back up, okay? Now this right here is a cover, and it's going to pop off, right? So once I get this over here and start pushing this lever down, you'll see this is going to loosen and pop off. That's exactly what you want to happen.
And guys, it's kind of nice that they have like these screws and stuff in it.
So that just pops off. You can discard it, okay? All right, so that is the first thing done. The CPU has been installed. That wasn't too hard, right?
That was like the easiest step. But I'm sure there is going to be some probably more easier ones, but this is a really hard thing.
So you're not going to need a lot of tools for this, but one thing you're going to want is a screwdriver. And this is a Phillips head, which is that star shape. And I got a magnetic tip, and that's going to help when I'm trying to get certain screws off, okay? So the next thing I'm going to want to do is install my SSD, which we talked about. So we're going to open that up. Alrighty, so I was just doing a little troubleshooting off camera, but to put the SSD, there's a few places you can put it, but I only have one stick, so I'm going to actually put it underneath here. This is a heat sink. So I unscrewed these. I had to get a little smaller Phillips head for these screws. But every motherboard is going to be different and require different tools.
And you might need those stuff again. There's a little sticky thing.
Yeah. So these sticky things, good question. These are, you take these off their covers, and they'll have these little pads that help, and same thing on this side, that help with the heat. Heat is a big thing. You want to keep these things as cool as possible, so this is going to help keep these sticks nice and cool.
You don't want to get it real mad.
No, so we're going to take that
It
off.
might even burn on fire.
Maybe.
I've heard that like big batteries, they sometimes like blow up.
Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to take our SSD out of the box.
Might be delicate.
Yes, very delicate. So this is the SSD. You'll see there's a little ridge here, and that's how you know. See, there's a little thing right there. That's how you know which way to put it in. So you're going to put it in this side first with the pins, just like that, and then you're just going to drop it in.
And the sticky thing down there, it kind of like makes it stick on there.
Push that in, lower it down. Everything should kind of fall into place here, okay? And we're going to put this cover back on.
That guy's not listening.
No, he's not, but he will.
He will once that big guy proves how strong he is.
That's right. Put that back on.
Wow, look at that.
You should never have to really force too much stuff here. Everything should kind of easily go in.
This is robot stuff, so the stuff are really delicate and dangerous.
We're just doing nice, gentle. We'll go about halfway on one side, halfway on the other. About 25% turn here. We'll kind of just go back and forth till that's
Nice and
snug, right?
But
not too tight.
we want it to be comfy in its bed.
That's right.
That's how I always think of it.
All right, and that's the SSD nicely in its spot, okay? So, the next thing we're going to do is the RAM. And we talked about that.
It's like a rainbow.
Yeah.
It has like a rainbow in it.
Yeah, these ones have different colors.
I think it's one of my favorite parts so far.
Out of the box here. And the RAM is going to come right over here. And you can see there's 4 different terminals, okay? So you want to go in the if you only have 2 sticks of RAM, you're going to go in the second one and the 4th one.
Here's the second one, and down there it's the 4th one.
Try not to touch too much, bud. All right, now make sure that these are opened up.
And also another way to get it hot is if you leave it on like for too long. That happens sometimes.
And I've watched some videos, but I haven't seen a video on this motherboard, so I'm going to use the instruction manual that it came with and see how it wants me to put the RAM sticks in. So it tells me how to open up these terminals. So you're just going to push them outwards. But like I said, every motherboard is a little different. So you got to read your manuals, or if you can find a good YouTube video.
Yeah, and some people don't even know what they're doing with these things. I mean,
it's kind of like Legos. Everything should fit into place. These are the RAM sticks out. They can only go in one way, and we'll see which way they want to go.
Wow.
There's a little opening right there, and that should line up with that. And if it doesn't, it won't let you put it in. Nope. And so we're going to flip it around so we're nice and gentle. Here we go. All right. Origami Prime, I'm going to let you push this one down, okay? So you're going to get your hands up here. You're going to go on both sides and just gently push down until you hear a click.
Oh, there was one.
Click there. There we go.
And you don't want to break it.
Nope, definitely don't want to break it.
Or else it might even explode.
Here's the other one. I'm going to go in terminal 4. I'm going to do the same thing. All right.
And we always have really so much fun doing videos with you guys. I hope you like all of our videos.
The next thing we want to do is the CPU cooler that we talked about. That was in this
kind of heavy
box that looks like that, but there's all different kinds of components out there that you can buy. So it might be different, and there's different kinds of coolers you can use.
If this is hard for you, just try your best, and especially do it with a grown-up.
Absolutely.
But if you're like a teenager, you probably know what you're doing.
Maybe. You watch enough YouTube videos.
Wow. Guys, look at all of this. This is all protecting all of these important stuff.
Yeah, here's what the, oops, don't, hold on. That's it in the box. We'll start taking it out. I'm going to pause the video while I get all this stuff out. So in the box, there were all these different components. All different kinds of stuff. It looks like they even came with them paste themselves, so I didn't have to buy that, but that's okay. And they have these little mounting strips for all different kinds of coolers and CPUs. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove these screws and take these mounting things off, and we're going to install the ones that came with the cooler, okay? So you grab your screwdriver and you just start taking these off.
Now, honestly, if you have a magnet one, nice, because they kind of help. See?
Magnet.
They really help.
Make sure you put all your stuff in a safe spot so your screws don't go flying everywhere. There's going to be all kinds of screws and components that you're looking out for.
Honestly, I'd say you could put them all on. I could just tear apart this box so you can.
Yeah, we could put it in that box. Here, we don't even have to tear it apart. We can kind of close it up and.
Or we could get the knife and
put it right in this box that the components came in. Good call, Origami Prime. So once I remove those two screws, this should come right off.
I got my brain open right now.
We'll do the same for this side. If at any point during your build you get a little frustrated, something's not working, you're confused, it always helps to just walk away sometimes.
Maybe do one of my origami ones and then like go back to it.
That's a good idea. Maybe build some origami, get all zen, and then come back to it when you're ready.
Honestly, I think you should try out the little fortune teller. It's an easy one. You should also check out like my frog one, the vulture one. They're all good ones.
Now these different components, you'll see there's different kinds of mounts, and you'll see they kind of label them so you know which ones they're for. These ones are the AM4. That's the ones that we're using, okay? I'll pause the video here for a second as I get all this stuff out. We took those original mounting brackets off. We're going to put on those AM4s that I showed you, and then we got to figure out which ones of these standoffs and screws we're going to use. And if you, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look closely, it actually says AM4 on there, so that's perfect. They label it nice and easy for you.
They also have it, like they have it on this, it says AM4.
Yeah, so there should be helpful hints on these things. But like I said, if you're ever confused, you could always find information online or in the instruction manuals sometimes. And if you don't know what you're doing, you have questions, never be afraid to ask. Great, standoffs on, and then we're going to put our brackets on. And again, I used the instruction manual to help me figure out how to place those. And I looked at that picture and I saw, okay, look, there's the RAM right there. So I know I want to orient it like, and if you could try, see, it won't even go like that. So that's how you know you're doing it the right way. You have that like that. And you put the other one like this. And then you put the screws that came with the standoff.
Honestly, I think screws, it's kind of hard to do the screws.
Again, we're not trying to make everything super duper tight. Nice and snug.
And also, guys, the scraps that you have, get creative with them. Because look what I just made. It's kind of cool.
Oh, fun.
So, you better get creative.
And this is where the thermal paste comes in.
Ooh.
So I picked this up at Amazon, but again, some of these kits come with thermal paste, so that's pretty nice too. Thermal paste out, and so there's a few different ways that I've seen online how you can do this. You can make like an X, you can do a little pea-sized blob in the middle, Some people spread it out with like some plastic on their fingers just to make sure everything's covered. You don't want to put too much because you don't want it to get down into the other components. I'm just going to go with a blob in the middle. And we'll do about a pea-sized blob. Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah. Is this like strong glue?
It's thermal paste. It's going to help with all the heat, like we talked about. It's the biggest thing is the heat.
Yeah.
It does look like glue, but it's not actually.
Maybe like the top of like really nice silver ice cream.
Silver ice cream.
I don't even know what that tastes like, but it's probably good luck.
Probably.
No, it's definitely
We're
rare.
getting this guy out.
Oh, I was just looking at those.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy looking. Check that out. Crazy. So this is going to help with all that heat. And you'll see here, there's usually going to be a protective cover. Warning, please peel off label before you use it. We're going to do that. You want to make sure you take that off. Because if you don't take that off, it's not going to really help too much with the heat.
It reminds me of something you'd see in a car.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a car radiator. I think it really, not that much of a car guy, but I think it has a similar similar use. Yeah, it's for the heat, so it's going to help dissipate the heat out.
Nice.
So, gonna try and figure out the best way to install this by looking at my manual. I'm going to consult the manual, always good to do. But if you see, it's got these 2 screws here, so I'm assuming it's going to be like that. But let's just double check, because you don't want to do anything wrong.
Just aim for perfection.
Always aim for perfection. Shoot for the stars.
Like my mom always says when I'm cleaning.
Does she?
We always have to aim for perfection. And I'm always like, well, things aren't always perfect.
No, but you should try, right?
Just gotta aim for perfection. And also, guys, look, don't get worried. Down here, they're not busted. It's just like part of it. I mean, like, once you get it in a package, it's not busted. It's, like, not ruined. It's just, like, how it looks. All of these stuff are strange pieces. But if you're, like, a robot person or something like that, like I want to be a robot builder.
Gonna lower this bad boy onto the CPU.
Yeah.
And you'll see I smushed it on, and you'll see how the paste kind of starts spreading out.
Whoa, it's like a circle. That's crazy.
I think what we're going to do, I saw someone online take a plastic bag and use their finger to just kind of spread it out just to make sure it's going to be even coverage. Right. And move the camera a little bit so you could see
how we put it on.
Yeah, let's see. Where can we put the camera? Let me pause it for a second. All right, so you see the screws fall in the middle there. And I'm just going to get in here and start tightening up. Like I said, everything should be nice and easy and threading okay. We'll go about maybe 25% and about 50% on this side, then back and forth.
Remember, guys, aim for perfection. Because if you don't, and when you finish, you really do not want to glitch.
All right, so I got these guys screwed in nice and tight. I actually had to stop for a little bit because one of the screws wasn't going in. So what I did was I backed out the one that was screwing and I made sure that they were all centered and then went again. Like I said, sometimes it's not going to be perfect. You just got to take your time and don't force anything. So the next thing to install into this CPU cooler are the fans. And this one comes with 2. It's got all these cords that come off it. One of them is for the lights that'll do it, and one's for the power to the fans. Okay.
Check that out,
So
guys.
I'm going to get these out, and then I'm going to consult the manual and see how this exact one installs onto these. But basically, one of them will be installed here in the middle, and one will be on the side. All right, so the next thing is figuring out where to put these fans. These are what the fans look like. So they have a pretty side, which is this side, and an ugly side, which is this. And so you want to have the pretty side facing the front of where your tower is going to be. So you're going to have one here, the pretty side like that. And then you're going to have another here in the middle. And then I'm going to put the brackets on and secure it. I'm going to make sure that my cords are going this way because that's the direction where I'm going to be plugging them into. Okay? You're going to install them like that. And then this fan's going to go down in here, like so. All right, and then see if you can see this, but this bracket's going to go around that metal part of the radiator, okay? Kind of stretch it out, and then it'll just go right in there like that. And we do the same for the back side. So as you can see, I did that here, and I did the same thing on this side. So the air is going to be blowing from front to the back. All right, so now we got to plug it into power and to the RGB, which is the colors that it'll light up. So since we have two fans, we're going to take this little splitter that we have in our kit. We're going to install these guys into there. And there's only one way they can go. You'll see there's little ridges. This will go in here, like so. And then I'm going to take this, the other one, install it like so. And then we're going to take the end of it, and that's what's going to go right over here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little pin here that says CPU fan. And that's going to plug into there. And like I said, there's little rivets so you know exactly the way you're supposed to be putting it in. So I'm going to plug that in over here. Nice and secure. And then the rest of these are the colors, the RGB stuff. That's these guys over here, okay? So we want the colors doing the same stuff. You take this off, you'll see this pins, and these are little sockets. So we're going to daisy chain them. We're going to connect them together, and then those are going to go over on this side where it says RGB LED. Okay. Take one of these off. Insert this guy in here. You'll see there's 3 pins and 3 holes. It'll go in like that. So there's only one way it can go. Just like that. And then this guy is going to be the one that we install into this red, green, blue. So we got it installed right over here. And at first I was trying to put it into the wrong thing, which is over here. There's 4 pins here, 3 pins here, and I have 3 holes. So I know I want to go where those 3 pins are, and it goes in nice and easy. I've just been gentle pressure, and it comes right on. So that, I believe, is everything we need to do right now here. So we'll get the tower out, and we'll start installing it and then doing the rest of it. All right, so what's this, you might ask? This is the tower, and it's actually on its side. This is the top of it here, and this is the bottom. I took off this glass panel here. This is the front, this is the back. And I also took off the back panel, which you'll see at some point. That's where all the cables will be going to. Okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this motherboard and we're going to place it gently down into here, and all of the holes should line up with the screws, and we're going to screw it into place, okay? All right. So, the next thing we're going to do is to get our motherboard secured in. So I put it down, and there are some standoffs, which are basically things that your screws can screw into, that are underneath the different holes.
Whoa. Oh, I see them.
Yeah, so that's what they're going to screw into, okay?
Okay.
So,
I think he was talking to you guys. You understand it?
everyone following so far? Now, angling this camera in here is kind of hard, so I might stop here and get this screwed in. Again, you're not tightening it too super tight, just tight enough. So
You don't want to break it, because
exactly.
it could do anything to hurt you.
Well, you don't want to hurt it. Some very sensitive.
It could hurt you back, and they can like electrocute your.
Yeah. So the next thing that we're going to do is right in here, we're going to put the graphics card.
Kind of like one of those music things, just like.
Yeah, kind of looks like that, right?
Yeah, it's like one of those.
So this down here is what's going to insert down there. And we're going to have to remove some of this paneling on the side so that this side part can go in.
And I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far.
So basically, we're going to clip it down in here. I'm going to pop those out. Every tower's different. Everything's set up differently. So yours might be different on how you get these little side pieces out. I'm going to consult my user manual, pop those out, and then I will be right back.
Well, you know, I'm the cameraman.
Yeah, we got Origami Prime doing the camera work now. Because it was just, with all the angles, it was just getting a little crazy. So, okay, so we're going to be lining this up. All right, Origami, put your hand on this side. Right there. Oh, no, on the other side.
I'd prefer.
And we're going to push it down.
Remember, not too hard. I was just faking that.
There we go. So it's more of a thunk than a click. All right, so that's in there. And now we're going to take this over here and screw. These are the side panels that came out that were in here. And so now we're going to put the screws that were in the side panels and line this up and screw them in here and here. And I'll get back with you in just a minute. And you know what? I'm not sure if I mentioned it before we started installing this, but this is the GPU. And so if you remember from before, that is the graphics card, basically. So this is the artist of the whole computer. All right, so that's installed. We got it installed in here, closed that up. And so now what we have left to do is we have the battery to put in. And then we're going to start hooking up all the cords to get everything juiced up and connected where it needs to be.
Like what he said, like imagine it as like an artist painting the game. Like the man who made Minecraft. Oh my gosh, he's such a nice man.
All right, we'll be back with you in just a second. But this is so far what we have. Pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so right now what you're looking at is basically the opposite end of the tower. I just flipped it over. And right now it's on its side, just to remind you. So that right here is the motherboard that you're seeing, the back of it. All these cords here come with the tower. And so I need to connect them onto the motherboard in different areas. And they're going to provide like lights. And so when you press the power button, it turns the computer on, all kinds of different stuff. So there's all these cords. Plus, we have our our battery, or which we're going to, our power supply, our power unit, which we're going to put in the back here. I'm going to have that all set up. That's where it's going to go, and the power's going to come out that way. Okay. Oh, all right, guys. Real quick, I just want to show you all those cords that were behind. I just pushed them through the little slots here, and now they're coming out front. And so I am going to be basically putting them where they belong. If you can see these tiny little words, they all have different spots to go into, and some of these things are labeled and they'll tell you, oh, I go in HD audio, so you look for the thing that says HD audio, see right there. But some of them you kind of have to figure it out. There's manuals, there's a lot of good stuff online that teaches you how to do it, so I do recommend checking that out. I'm not going to record myself plugging in all these things because I'm kind of learning as I go too. We'll check back with you once we get everything plugged in, and then we'll put the power unit in and get that all plugged in, and then we should be pretty good to go, I think.
Hallelujah.
All right, so I don't know if you can see, but I've plugged in all the stuff that came with the tower. All these little cords coming in and going in certain areas. I don't know if you noticed, but the GPU that was there, I had to take it out because it was getting so hard to put these little guys in here with this right up here against it. So we learned something.
If you take it out, it's easier.
Yeah, so maybe don't put it in until you plug in all these things. So now I'm wondering, do I start working on the battery and seeing what cords kind of come out of there and get those hooked up to the motherboard before putting in the graphics card, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to take a peek and then we'll get back with you, okay? All right, so here's the back of the tower again. As you can see here, this is the power unit. So it's got a fan. You want it blowing, if it's up here, you want it blowing down through the grate to get the heat out. So I have that fan going down. And as you can see here, this is where the power is going to come. So I'm going to butt it up here, screw these in to get it secure. And then in the back is all these different things that you connect to it and give it power to the motherboard and the GPU and all that stuff. So I'm going to be plugging those in and having the wires feed up and in to the tower. So I'm going to get work on that. Before I go doing the securing this in here, just realized it'd be really hard, just like having the GPU in the way, it'd be really hard to get all these little things plugged in that I need to if it's all the way in this little hole that I can only get to it in one little area. So your power unit comes with cords. This one is like this. And there's all different cords, and it's more than I need. It's cords for all different kinds of things. So I'm going to figure out which cords I need, plug them into the back here, and so I have them already fed in and coming out here before I secure this power unit in and make your life a lot easier. So as you see, I got the power unit all screwed in and oriented the right way.
Yep, it took a while,
It
but
did take a while, yeah, because I had to figure out which of these cords I needed to plug in. Let's see if I can get the light in here so you can see it a little better. And see what kind of power I needed to supply for everything and all that. So now all these big cords are coming out of it, and I've got to feed them through at different spots and get them all plugged in, and then I'm going to reinstall the GPU and get that plugged in, and then I'll meet back with you after it's all plugged in, and then I think we might be almost done, unless I mess something up, and we'll soon see. All right, so we finished plugging everything in. We put the side panels back on, the both sides, and I think we're about ready to test this thing out. What do you think, Origami Prime? Do you want to do the honors?
okay.
All right.
Wait
So,
a second, but what do I first?
okay, good thing you asked. There's a few things. One, well, just two. One, it's plugged in, so that's the first step. But this little switch right here on the back, you're going to flip that up. Okay, the last thing you're going to do is come up here.
Mm-hmm.
And every tower is going to be different, of course. But you see this power button right here?
Mm-hmm.
Push that down.
Let's see it.
Let's take a look. What do you think? You see all the glowing lights? What do you think, Origami Prime?
I love it.
All right. I'm glad you love it. So the next step to do is you'd plug this into a monitor, and it would kind of walk you through the setup. It would pull up something called the BIOS. Here, why don't you sit down, Origami Prime? It'd pull up the BIOS, and that's kind of the inner guts of the computer, and you can make settings on that. And then you'd have to install some sort of operating system like Windows, um, and then you'd go through about a bunch of that kind of software setup, and then you'd be good to go, good to game. Oh yeah, there's tons of videos out there on YouTube on how to set up your computer once you've finished the actual hardware part of it. It can get kind of complicated, but there's a lot of great videos you can watch to walk you through it. But yeah, the hardware part of it is done. It looks like everything's working properly. Once you load up your BIOS, you'll also see if there's any issues with your fans and that kind of stuff. But that's a little more complicated than we need to get into today. We will we'll end this video here though, and I hope you guys learned something. I know some parts might seem a little complicated, but again, there's lots of good resources out there for learning how to do this kind of thing for the first time. It's fun. Take your time. I mean, it took us 2 days, right, Origami Prime?
I guess it did.
Yeah, and we had to take a break, and it was bedtime, and then we started up again yesterday, and then today we fired it up. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Take it over, Origami Prime. You want to send us out?
Please subscribe.
Anything else?
Make sure you watch our videos.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.